Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about lists in Outlook email templates, Word email templates. Mostly they are all the same, especially if you are using them in Outlook or in a Microsoft environment. So as you can see, we have an email template here on my screen. Let's add a list, or let's make just these paragraphs as list. So now let's highlight them all. Then we need to go to format text, and here we have in this area the paragraph options here. And here we can add a list. Let's add this one. And now we have a list. First, how we can control the spacing here on the left of our list. Let's go here to this small arrow here in this area. And here we have this indentation. And here under indentation, we can use before or after text or the hanging. So let's start with before text. Usually I use 0. And as you can see, we removed the indentation here on the left side. If we highlight them all and then go back here to the paragraph options and then use 0. So now all of them have 0 on the left side. This is kind of weird because they don't have to go to the left side. We need just to activate. And then we need to add kind of padding to our table or to our cell. Yeah, it looks right, but there is another problem here. The hanging. We need to add hanging, and then under the hanging, we can add 0.5. And now it looks okay. So this is like the perfect um, indentation for a list. There is something here else, which is the spacing between the list elements. So let's highlight them again. And let's go here to the paragraph option. And here we have the spacing. It's 7.5 points after each list element. Let's make it 12. It's a bit of too much. Usually I prefer 6. So 6 is a good number. Uh, so now we know how to add indentation on the left side, and we know how to add spacing between the list elements. So this is here where you remove the spacing before the list elements or add even spacing before the list elements. And here when we use hanging, we are adding the space after the point here. So hanging is the spacing between these two elements, the text and the bullet here. And now that's about spacing. Now let's talk about changing these elements, these dots. We can go again to the list here, and we can change the elements. You can use the predefined one here, or you can choose something else. We can go to define new bullets, and then we can choose maybe another symbol, and here we have a plenty of options. You can choose any one of them and use it as a symbol here in the list. And then you can use even a picture. You can even choose the font. And here the font of the bullets is the symbol. You can go, for example, and use Arial because Arial is a system safe font. Now let's press on OK. And here you can change the alignment, and even the color you can change it by highlighting the bullets and going to the colors. And I think that's it. That's the most important things about lists. Sometimes they work very weird, so it's hard to remove the spacing. And I spent hours working on changing some lists, but didn't work because of kind of copy paste issues. And it's better maybe to remove all the styling from the text before doing copy paste in the Outlook, because sometimes you bring HTML code or another code that you can't see and inserting it in the template, and that makes it very hard to edit or change later on. So be careful when you do a copy paste of a text from another source, especially um, PowerPoint or Word, because this might cause you a lot of problems with lists. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in other videos.